Coming up on the Sports Desk, only 2 Torrance area schools remain in the hunt for some CIF Southern Section bling bling. We'll have South Boys soccer and West girls basketball highlights from the hardwood and pitch. Plus, my allergies are acting up again, which means one thing and one thing only. Prep baseball is finally back, and the South Spartans are ready for another monster season on the diamond. You'll hear from Coach Sane and some of the fellas. Buckle up, it's a wild show coming at you right now. Heyo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week here on the Sports Desk. I'm your host, Collin Kushner. In the Twitter universe, hit me up. That's at Collin Kushner using the hashtag BoomSauce. I'm sure you all know by now that I love hockey, and if you didn't know that, you obviously haven't been tuning into the show. I was watching some hockey highlights a few days back, and things got a little testy when Nashville Predators defenseman Shea Weber teed up a slap shot and hit Dallas Stars attendee Kari Lehtonen in a very, very sensitive area. Check it.
Here's the blast from the outside. You can see that one gets by Alex Goligoski. He's trying to front it. I don't pick the puck up as it comes through. I have my suspicions about where that may have struck Kari Lehtonen. Here's the blast from the outside. You can see that one gets by Alex Goligoski. He's trying to front it.
For those of you that are not hockey fans, let me put that shot into perspective for you. Shea Weber won the 2015 All-Star Games hardest shot competition. He clocked in at 108.5 miles per hour. Yikes. Let's get into the serious stuff because this is the most serious show ever. It was an off season to forget for the West High girls basketball squad. Not in this particular order, though. Mike Caparasso stepped down as the head coach after capturing back-to-back CIF Southern Section titles. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for the Warriors, they did. Star forward Jasmine Jones, who lit up the scoreboard like a Christmas tree, hopped on the 405 South and transferred to Long Beach Poly. That wasn't all, though. West lost some key players to graduation: Bailey Kurihashi, Monica Murkowski, and Kayla Sato. And that's still not all. I know. The coach who was hired to take over for Caparasso didn't pan out, and that's finally it. Athletic director Bill Atkinson in as the head coach, plus a ton of talent equals great success. I'll thank Borat for that line. A West win, and we gotta take our hats off, or since I don't want to mess up my hair, my imaginary hat, because they're going for the hattie of 3 straight Southern Section titles. Or if things don't go well and they forget how to shoot, it's going to be a long 32 minutes minus the snack break. It's the CIF Division I AA Finals. West and Ventura hanging out at Azusa Pacific U, a long way from Torrance. The Warriors averaging just under 59 points. Their last 2 CIF Southern Section title game dubs. First quarter, West down 2-0. Haley Jones, doink! This was just the beginning of the Warriors' first half struggles. Later in the first, Haley Tanabe for 3, no good. Not a good first quarter for the Warriors. Into the second, not much better. Haley Jones all the way to the rack. That's another doinker. A few minutes later, Katie Timmerman bricks the 3, but Ison Taylor tries to follow that up. Not good. The Warriors 3 of 31 from the field, 1 of 8 from three-point land in the first half. West down by 11 at recess, and then West struggles continuing in the second. West, Megan Tachiyama, the play you just saw, misses the 3. Yeah, no luck in the second half. Ventura crushes the Warriors 47-25. West, 3rd straight Southern Section finals appearance goes south like the Spring Breakers. It's the Warriors' first loss since February when Rival North scored more points than them. That's not all, because we get wild here on the show. Their 25 points is their lowest scoring output of the season. The next closest was 36 points in a loss back in December. Let's take a look at the Warriors by the numbers. In all 3 Southern Section title games, they pulled the Detroit Pistons and won back-to-back Southern Section titles in 2014 and 2015. West averaging just a hair over 47 points per game and allowing just under 47. The numbers on both sides of the ball eerily similar like Halloween. And then there was one. Well, it's been like that for a while for the South Boys soccer squad. Say the entire playoffs. A South win, and they are in like Flynn in the finals for the first time in 3 years. A loss. And then I'll have director Gus slowly bring up one of Chris Daughtry's biggest songs titled, I'm Going Home. The Spartans hosting Valencia. South won their last trip to the semis 2-1 over Temescal Canyon. Let's pick it up in the second half. All tied at 1. Noah Harrison scoring chance, but that gets kicked away. Harrison with plenty of opportunities still 1-all. Later in the second half, same score. Noah Harrison's going to get another opportunity. Heads out on net, but the Tendy tucks that in between the post and himself. And then to the 61st minute of play, same score. Noah Harrison heads it. Shot on net. And then Jonathan Nadeau cleans up the garbage and falls into the net. Let's party like it's 2016. South takes the 2-1 lead. From there, Tendy Collin Kushner doing work. Kuch makes the first save, and then another save here. He's gonna dive the other way. What a save by Kuch. He punches that away. He's a brick wall. South outlasts Valencia. Deuces to uno. Different year, same result. Literally. Chris Berman, this is for you. South is going back to the Southern Section Finals for the first time in 3 years. Now, it's been 32 years. 32 years since the South Boys have won a CIF Southern Section title. A lot has gone down since 1984, so much that I don't even want to get into any of it. South has won 3 CIF Southern Section championships, looking for the Grand Salame. Number 4 against Godinez at Warren High School in Downey. First half 0-0. Richard Perez corner gets headed in by Brian Ibarra. The Grizzly Bears take the 1-0 lead. And Godinez, they're up 1-1 at recess. And then to the second half, Darafok 4 shot on net. South still down, and then it's 2-0 at this point in the game. And Will Hayward fires this home off the indirect kick. Hayward and South celebrating, but the call would be reversed. No goal, and then things just got out of hand from there. Noah Harrison, as you can see, gets taken down. And then if you wait a second, Harrison and the rest of the Spartans are going to get into a little skirmish with the Grizzly Bears. Harrison is going to get a red card for the shove. He's out of there. South falls to Godinez 2-0. I mentioned earlier in the show that South semis win, different year, same result. Their CIF Southern Section title game loss falls under the same category of different year, same result. Make that 32 years and counting for the Spartan Boys. According to the 12 different Chinese zodiac animals, the year of the goat was a lot better than the year of the monkey for Torrance area winter sports. Translation, for all of you who are looking at me saying, what? The year of the goat, meaning 2015, so much CIF bling bling was brought back to the city of Torrance that you would need 2 hands. Fast forward now, the year of the monkey, meaning 2016. I think my facial expression gives it away. Last year, otherwise known as the year of the goat, 6 Torrance area programs captured CIF Southern Section titles, and I'm just talking girls soccer and boys and girls basketball. Here are the squads that grabbed Southern Section titles. I'm going to pause and catch my breath because there were a lot. Bishop boys basketball, Southwest North and Bishop girls basketball, and West girls soccer each brought home some hardware. This year, zilch, nada, nothing, donuts, or just 0 between boys and girls soccer and boys and girls basketball. Nobody crowned CIF Southern Section champs. Staying over at South, Spartan wrestler Jacob Sider has been hashtag killing it on the wrestling mat. Alongside Sider, not literally, Wes Amir Alinigian has also been hashtag killing it. Both wrestlers, the only 2 representing the city of Torrance at this year's CIF state meet at Rabobank Arena in good old Bakersfield, California. No dice. Sider falls in the big boy bracket of 182 pounds, and same result for West High wrestler Amir Alinigian, except in the 138-pound division. Hats off to both Amir and Jacob. Boom sauce! Still ahead, South Baseball is preparing for another monster season on the diamond. We'll have that story and plenty more sauce. Get your popcorn ready.
It's perfect. It says you need people skills.
Check.
Driver's license.
Check.
And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
See that cute little dog in the pet store window? Chances are it came from a puppy mill, a breeding facility that forces caged, neglected, and often sick dogs to churn out puppy after puppy to be sold for profit. Meanwhile, millions of wonderful, healthy pets end up in animal shelters. But with one simple choice, you can help. Just by deciding to adopt instead of purchase your next pet. Not only are you saving a life, you're taking a stand against puppy mills. Visit bestfriends.org to learn more.
Hi, I'm hanging in the North High students section, and you're watching the Sports Desk with Collin Kushner. Boom sauce. Thanks, Mr. Boom Sauce. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter. That's at Collin Kushner using the hashtag Boom Sauce. Prep softball is back, folks, after capturing the program's first CIF Southern Section title last spring. The Torrance Tigers did not waste any time getting back into the swing of things at this year's Redondo tourney. Tada Nation goes ham sauce. Torrance crosses home plate 34 times and allows just 3 runs in the 4 games played. That's absolutely insane. Look out, the Tatas are back, I should say, and so is their entire team, literally. I told you earlier on in the show that it's been 32 years since the South Torrance boys soccer program brought home some CIF Southern Section bling bling. It's also been 32 years since South Baseball has done the same. Spot Nation has made the CIF Division 4A Finals the last 2 years. The result? Let's not go there. Prep baseball is back, and South is ready to tackle a brand new season of peanuts everywhere, dirt flying into their eyes, and the freshly cut grass that makes you sneeze. The sound of spring is ringing in the air. South Torrance baseball is finally back, and the boys are ready to rock.
I'm super excited. It's my senior year, so it's our years as seniors, so I'm really excited to go out there, compete, and hopefully win some games.
I'm pretty excited. It's going to be good to get back out there, show these other teams what we got, and I'm excited for it.
South lost 13 players to graduation last May, but Coach Sain is confident in the guys he has, especially seniors Matt Mavrosakis and Trevor Talpis.
We got 3-year starter Matt Mavrosakis behind the plate. He's had a really fine offseason. He's worked really hard. He's in great shape, and he's going to have a really, really fine year. We got Trevor Talpis, left-handed returner on the mound, and had a great season last year, backing up Drake Bingle and Nick Beardsley, and he'll, pretty much be our ace this year.
South has made back-to-back trips to the CIF Division 4A Finals and has come up empty both times. When I asked Coach Sain and Matt Mavrosakis about it, well, they're just trying to take it day by day and step by step.
We're not sitting there putting our focus on that. We're just trying to be as good as we can every single day. We know we have ability on this club. We know that we can win a lot of ball games, and so it's about really trying to progress as you go up into April when league starts and go and try and win a league. And then after that, getting yourself in the playoffs and trying to go as far as you can.
I'm trying to live the longest I can out of this is my last year on this field, and it's sad, and I'm taking it day by day with these guys, and I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to be out here with.
The last 3 years, the Green Squad has brought home at least a share of the Pioneer League title, and senior Matt Mavrosakis is looking forward to one Pioneer League game in particular.
Torrance night game, April 12th, I believe.
You have that circle on your calendar?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good game, 7 p.m., Kendall Field. It's going to be.
He already knows the date and time and everything. You already know what you're going to eat that day too, I assume.
It's going to be a good game. Should all be there.
If you like half and half creamer, you'll like these results. South Donuts Mayfair in game numero uno of the prestigious El Segundo tournament. Game numero dos, not good. South falls to South Bay rival Mira Costa 2-1. The last 2 years, Coach Sain and Co. have dropped their season opener of the El Segundo tourney and then followed that up with a dub. Let's play the opposite game, folks. This year, not so much. When we come back, it's JUCO time! Elko highlights from the diamond and volleyball court. Don't even think about getting off the couch.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
My legs, sometimes they'll go numb.
I had double vision. They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Well, the beginning is the hardest time.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
We had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
I was a dancer. I don't see walking the way I walk any different than doing a dance. It just looks different. It's a different dance.
You see me have an off day, it doesn't take away from who I am.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
But I would exercise every day.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
To make a lot of changes in my life and just adapt to it.
I'm going to acknowledge its presence. I'm not going to discount it. But at the same time, I'm going to try my best to not let it stop me.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS, and sharing is the key.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That changed my life.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. We're soldiers, always ready to protect our country. But we've also got communities. Family, friends, neighbors who count on us. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life. Somebody from my hometown.
See what it means to be a citizen soldier at NationalGuard.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Check out our Instagram page. That's the SportsDesk. TV for cool pics, video, and some awesome filters. The normal duration of a college softball game is supposed to be 7 innings. Elko didn't need 7 against Pasadena City College. Coach Raposa and co. hosting the Lancers, the Warriors have scored 32 runs their last 3 games over PCC. Top 5, Elko up 6-1. Alyssa Madras hits it right back to Natalie Francis. Next batter, Brenda Rivas. Chopper to short, play to first. Oot! That's what they would say in Canada. And then the next batter, Karina Moreno, ground ball to Natalie Francis, play to first, out. Francis, 1 run, 4 hits, and 3 Ks on the afternoon. Bottom half of the inning now, Elko getting to work. Bridget Antolini spanks one right up the middle. Antolini gets to first, no problemo, her second hit of the day. A few batters later, runners on second and third here. Taylor Richter singles up the middle. Bridget Antolini scores. I like saying her name like that. And Malik Quintero, she's going to score on a throwing error. And Richter is going to advance to second. 8-1 Warriors, they roll. 9-1. Make that 41 runs their last 4 dates with Pasadena City College and their 9th straight win over the Lancers. From there, they fall off the horse for a quick sec. Elko goes the normal duration of a game with Mount San Antonio and loses. The loss snaps a 2-game dub streak over the Mounties. After that, L-word, not loser. Their 2 games at San Diego Mesa College against San Diego Mesa and Glendale, both wins. Elko is back and on another dub streak. It's been an up, down, and around roller coaster for the Elko men's volleyball squad through their first 8 games. Until now, the Warriors hosting conference rival LA Pierce. Elko has won 4 straight over the Bulls, entering their first meeting of 2016. Let's pick it up in the first set. 1-all. Michael Otazo sets for Nehemiah Iosa. One of Iosa's 11 kills. Elko up 2-1. Later in set 1, tons of back and forth. That's Pedro Campos. Elko takes set 1 25-20. Into the second set, it's a 2-1 Elko lead. Pedro Campos with the kill. He finishes with 8 of those. The Warriors up 3-1, and a few minutes later, Elko's still up. Pedro Campos again, and then Nehemiah Iosa off a couple LA Pierce guys. Elko takes the second set, 25-17 in the match. 3 sets to 1. Make that 5. Elko wins another over LA Pierce, snapping their 1-game losing streak. Let's flip the script, folks. It's now 1 win in a row for the Warriors.
And Manning guns it, and it is, we're waiting, touchdown.
Broncos fans, you have just witnessed history. With that touchdown, Peyton Manning has become the NFL's all-time leader in career touchdown passes, breaking Brett Favre's record. Congratulate your quarterback, Peyton Manning, on
Woo! Weekly rant time, the first in a while. It's with great sadness to say we won't be hearing the word Omaha barked on the football field anymore. After an amazing 18-year career, number 18 is hanging up his cleats after capturing his second Super Bowl just last month. It's been a decision I think we all knew was coming. I mean, come on. Going out with a ring, now I consider that riding off into the sunset. I don't care about the alleged HGH use or the alleged incident that took place at the University of Tennessee years ago. Manning is the man, and these outlandish accusations won't change that for me and shouldn't change that for you. He's worked so hard to build this so-called squeaky clean image of himself. And you know what? I believe nothing can change that. Peyton retires as the NFL's all-time leader with 539 regular season touchdown passes and just under 72,000 yards through the air. He steps away from the game as the only quarterback in league history to lead two different franchises to Super Bowl titles. Manning, you'll be missed. Your clever post-game interviews, how you could read defenses at the line of scrimmage yelling Omaha over and over and over again. I thank you, Peyton Manning, for entertaining myself, the rest of America, and beyond for the last 18 seasons. The madness I like to call March Madness, woo, is right around the corner. Last year I had the SportsDesk inaugural bracket challenge, and guess what? It's time for part 2. Just so you know, this is the more improved version of Warren Buffett's $1 billion challenge from a few years back, except instead of winning $1 billion, I have something better for you. $1 billion in Monopoly money. Just kidding. Seriously though, the winner will get hooked up with some Boom Sauce swag. Here is how you can participate. Go on your computer, smartphone, tablet, or whatever electronic device you decide and go to bracketchallenge.ncaa.com. The group name is the SportsDesk TV, and the password is Boom Sauce. There's a shocker. Sign up quickly, folks. Remember, the winner will get hooked up with some Boom Sauce swag, and I'll feature your bracket on the show once the madness, woo, has concluded. Well, that wraps up another Saucer Show. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And remember, if you just want to say what's up or chat about sports, you can do that as well. Take it easy, Torrance. We'll catch you next time.